Boom.
Let's get some people in here.
I might not be the baddest man in the world.
No.
But I'm in the top 2.
Yes, sir.
And my father is getting old.
You.
Yeah, what it do on this glorious Easter Sunday. Y'all know who y'all listening to? The podcast of A Glass Half Empty.
Snap.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, back to my introduction. I am your co-host for this glorious Easter Sunday, James DJ Sneaks Holt, and my man over there, you know, my man 50 grand, the host with the most, Terrence T-Cuts Watkins.
What up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Chill, we in the building.
I hope everybody having a happy Easter and whatever is getting ready. Do you cook a certain meal on Easter?
I don't know if there's a dedicated meal for Easter. I know what my wife is cooking. You know, she's
okay.
I I think ham.
Ham
is definitely, you know.
Is that does that represent anything?
I don't know. Ham. I'm pretty sure deviled eggs are somewhere in the mix, or at least potato salad.
Why would deviled eggs be in the mix of Christ?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. It's eggs.
Where'd that term come from? Deviled eggs.
I don't know. I have no idea.
And why do so many Christians eat them?
Yeah, they do. That's their go-to, to be honest with you. You know. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. But, you know, it's Easter Sunday. How y'all doing out there? I bet you there was a whole bunch of lavender and pastel colors in that church this afternoon and this morning.
Fuchsia.
Mauve. It was lavender. I bet you turned to your neighbor and said, neighbor, where'd you get your pastel?
That's funny.
Colors at today. No, we just making light of it today. Yeah. Happy Easter Sunday to everybody.
Yeah, hope y'all having a good one, man. So what's going on with you, bro?
Hey, man, you know, it's the weekend, you know, I mean.
It's about over.
It's about over. I mean.
Just to remind y'all, tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah. Back to the grind.
Back to the grind, yo.
Back to the grind, man. But, you know, a lot of stuff has been going on. I mean, throughout the week since the last, since the last podcast and everything. Let's, you know.
Your boy tripping.
Oh, yeah. Is that the first thing you want to get into?
No, I mean, we can get into
how do you want to do this?
Hey, did you see the baby, man?
Oh, yeah.
Was it? Yeah, that's the baby. Yeah, that's
duh,
duh.
Baby.
That's duh, not lil.
Yeah.
Okay, so duh. Did you see duh, baby?
I did.
Hey, I feel him, yo.
Okay.
I feel him like yo. Why is you out here painting pictures of my little girls?
You know, everybody's just trying to get a little bit of recognition. I mean, hopefully,
he got it.
You know,
he got it.
Oh, he did. Yeah, you see his face drop.
Yeah,
he was like, okay.
I mean, I see it both ways.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, even weirder if you had painted a picture of me, but more understandable.
Gotcha, because you are the superstar. I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, in that context.
Like you're everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He got on the he came back on that joint. He said he did I guess a video, and he was like, you know, if that's what you want to do with your daughter, send him a picture, let him paint the picture of him, and give him the recognition. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like if it was me, I mean, that's how, like you said, that's how you do your thing. If it was me, I would feel like, you know, appreciate that, man. But how about when I'm leaving out the club?
Was that a club? I thought it was a concert. I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
It was either he was going in somewhere. It doesn't matter. Either way, he's going in somewhere.
Yeah.
Like even let's just say you're going out to eat, you don't want to have that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be lugging that around.
Having that sitting at the side of the table.
You know
everything. Yeah,
so you know, it's just a time and place for everything. I guess, sure. Man. But you know, still, it is kind of. It's like I can see people's argument where he say it's kind of creepy. And I can see that argument.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Because where you get the picture from. I'm sure he, you know, I don't never see the baby like in public with his kids like that, but I ain't really looking for it either.
I mean, he has a strong social media presence, you know,
with his kids.
Yeah, I mean, he usually has his kids.
Oh, okay. See, I don't, you know, I said, like I said, I ain't looking for it.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I guess it's easy to find a picture of him and his kid. But I guess it's creepy. It's creepy a little bit, but then again, you're a socialite, man. People, like you said, people trying to get on, man. Myself, I'd have took the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're coming from. Though. I would have took the picture. I would have took the picture, but it'd been after. I would at least acknowledge
it and said,
and like, hey, man, I like the picture. I appreciate it. Once I get out,
I'll get the venue, picture. If you out here, I get it from you.
Yeah,
bro. I mean, got, you know,
or have my manager like, hey, get this information, grab that.
But he is who he is. So,
exactly.
You know, he is who he is. So that's on him. I mean, but I get where he's coming from, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're a celebrity, it might feel different.
Yeah.
So, you know, but that was one of the.
If somebody came to me with a picture of Jay, I'm like, what?
I mean, you know, like, depending on like somebody came to me a picture of my daughter, I would like it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a nice picture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what is you on?
It don't cost me, like, I guess it don't cost you nothing for a few seconds to be nice. And
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's him. Like, you can't knock an individual for being who they are either. That don't mean he's a messed up person. No. That's just those are his boundaries. You know, he don't deal in that. You know, I know people that say, I don't post my kids on social media because of all the crazy stuff they go. I know people that's like that. So word up. I ain't, man, you know, it don't make me one way or the other. That's his business. If that's how he chooses to protect his family, his kids, and stuff like that. I see it. I can understand it. I get it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know who I am. I'm Mr. Segway. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and get the elephant in the room.
He said, "Mr. Segway,
Mr. Segway over here." All right, let's talk about it. Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty, bro.
Oh man.
What are your thoughts? How do you feel about the whole situation? I mean,
hey man, that's okay. So let's do it like this. On surface, I get it. On surface, you come in like, okay. So there's a difference when you don't went into the civilian world.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong, Mr. Zone 6. That's my guy.
East Atlanta Santa.
East Atlanta Santa, Mr. Zone 6. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, once you get into the civilian world,
you
know, and I know, you know, and this is just surface, what I see.
Yeah.
What I know, because I don't know, I'm not in a circle of them.
Nope.
So I don't know everything that's going. I'm just saying off observation.
Absolutely.
What I'm looking at, right? What's going on, what's in the news, right?
Yeah.
If I'm on went legit, which how it looks like Gucci has went like straight up music, you know. If I don't went legit,
right,
and you come in and rob and put a, you know, and rob me a whatever, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling the police.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that's what I'm just saying. Surface.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, you just never know what's going on though. Like you like.
Yeah.
That man know that, like, you know, that man, it had to be something. That man know, he has knowledge of Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty has knowledge.
Right.
That Mr. Zone 6, Gucci, he has knowledge that he has killed somebody. He know he been in these streets for real active, like
put him in the
these
dirt.
Streets, putting him in the dirt.
He put him in the dirt.
He said that on the verses.
He said that on
so we know, so you know, of course Pooh Shiesty gonna come at him. He won't out his contract. Even if, let's just say Gucci signed the contract, it ain't gonna hold up in court.
No, because it was under duress.
You was under duress. You can't make nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna hold up in court. That's not how things work.
Yeah, for sure.
It might look good on the movies and shit like that, but things don't work like that in real life.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. So, you know, and crazy enough about it, he had his dad with him. So that too. So now you ain't even got no sound mind in your life.
No, because what's Pooh Shiesty? Pooh Shiesty is 24 years old, and it's like, I mean, I think even his first case or whatever, his first time getting in trouble, like his dad was his co-defendant. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
That's crazy.
So it's like your dad is not even giving you no guidance. You were doomed from day one.
So you
bro.
just come from a lineage of crash outs.
Yeah, pretty much.
You come, you know what I'm saying? And it's not fair to the kid.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And then you see pictures. I seen a picture and they said he was 11 and it looked like, but you can't trust that nowadays with AI. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? He could have just been he might not even been Pooh Shiesty. He was so long ago. But what I'm saying is you ain't even got no sound mind in your ear. You ain't got nobody like normally people should have a father or somebody to say, hey, yeah, don't do that.
No,
that's not gonna work that way. You
Get
know,
lawyers.
Go renegotiate your contract. Get your lawyer. The street shit doesn't always work. It gets people attention.
It does.
Somebody goes to jail. Somebody might get hurt. So it does that. You definitely get that.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you want to do it the right, just go get lawyers. Try to renegotiate your contract. But even that's still surface because you don't know what really goes on.
Yeah,
like I don't know what Pooh Shiesty knew about Gucci.
Right.
You know, I don't know what we don't know what Gucci could have promised Pooh Shiesty. And, you know, we don't know why he went out like that. He could just be really fighting for himself. Right. We don't know that, but the way it looks, calling the police.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, I mean, it's crazy. You know, people like that. Like, how do I keep it street if I wasn't in the street when it happened? You did some street shit,
right?
I was just chilling. You feel what I'm saying? And I know it's you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
like you ain't even seeing nobody, no new face or nothing. I know it's you.
I mean, and them high definition cameras. I mean, that they had, I guess, in the studio, whatever the case may be. Like this is crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy work.
So why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you? Yeah, listen. As a business owner, you know what I'm saying? As a business owner. Now, if I was out here riding the fence or something, you know, playing both sides of the field, have a business and out here with one foot in the street, you feel what I'm saying? Whatever, if the streets come to me, I got that coming. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm out here playing both sides of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm on both sides of the fence. You know, you can't do that.
Right.
You know, because if they, oh no, that nigga, he doing this too, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't, you know, he ain't all the way right. We can go see him. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't just gonna call the man, and they're right. You know, if I was, you know, if you playing both sides of the, you know, the fence, you gon' that's how. But that's why I was like, man, once I got right, I'm right. I'm gonna stay on the right side of the fence and just stay right there because I don't want no dealings, you know, with the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to just see brothers just out here in the streets getting, you know what I'm saying, worked over for nothing either, man. Like, as far as like the good of the people, like, man, you know, they could just show a better example, man. Like, that's not a good example of a father and son relationship.
No, it's not.
That's not even a look of a father-son relationship.
Nah, especially
like you don't have to, like, you know, just because you don't have to live up to the crash out ways of your parents. Like if just because your dad was a gangster, that doesn't mean you have to go be a gangster.
No, that
might not be cut out for you. That's how it was. You remember on The Wire?
Yeah.
And you remember Weebay's son?
Mm-hmm.
He just wasn't cut out for the streets. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He just wasn't cut out for the streets.
Bless you.
For the streets. So, you know, he didn't want to do all that gangster. That's not what he did.
Right.
Weebay was a stone cold, but he wasn't like that. I mean, I know that's a fictional show, but that was the reality of some people in Baltimore, or that's been the reality of some teens coming up. Like, that's you know, like you've even seen it around here where they, but man, his dad used to get drunk as hell, and then the son follow the same pattern.
Yeah, for sure.
Get drunk, like, you know it, and then it don't stop nothing. It just keep passing it down to one person say, hey, I ain't gonna be like this.
Right.
You know, I mean, but yeah, like that's like a prime example of you know, having your dad in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how normally it'd be like, yo,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that my dad, but damn, that's an example of having your dad in your life and the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if that's all he saw and then that's all, you know, That's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you tried to.
But somebody wants to break the cycle. But, you know, obviously it wasn't shiesty.
No,
So,
not at all. Not
but
at all.
I'm not judging.
No, not at all.
No, I'm a little bit judging. A little bit judging, but
Okay,
not like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit judging, but because, you know, no parent is perfect. So,
nah, not at all.
So no parent is perfect, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna teach my, you know, I'm not gonna teach none of the kids that I had anything to do to raise to go crash out. Like,
Right.
you know, it's always a better way. Like I always say now, man, if shit got bad, man, or if I couldn't cut, you know, man, I still ain't going back to the street. I'm just gonna go find me a job and work that, like, if I don't care where it's at, like, long as it can get, you know, and I can get done what I need to get done, it beats the streets, bro.
Right.
That's it, you know. But hey, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't know what shiesty had going on with Gucci. They could have had some real shit going on. We don't know about it.
I mean, but like I said, there's a way to handle things like that.
Yeah, like Gucci did call out, or like whoever they robbed, somebody called the police.
Well,
so whoever called the police handled that the right way.
Yeah, well, I mean, and
You know what I'm saying?
like I guess my thing is, if they just robbed Gucci, that would have been one thing.
Yeah.
But they robbed the cameraman. They robbed everybody that was in the building.
Yeah, that's tough.
And that's what made it more significant. Like, hey, like, okay, look, hey, you might have been, you know, Gucci might have been the target.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the contract situation, whatever the case may be.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, then when you start robbing like the cameraman and other people who don't have nothing to do with the situation, then it's like, so I guess that's where it went from street to regular civilians.
No,
if
yeah.
Gucci was still,
and it also, it started off as that once you tell them they can't go nowhere, now you got them kidnapped.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a serious charge, kidnapping.
And I think I mean, like,
and I think my man was still on probation.
Yeah, he was on federal probation,
and he got caught, and his guns involved.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like.
And they have it, and they have footage.
Oh yeah, in HD.
In HD.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, it's like,
it's like you're going to jail.
Yeah, for sure.
And Gucci legit.
Yeah.
Now that I know the thing is the big snitching thing, but listen here, man. Let me tell you something. Niggas ain't going to jail no more, bro.
You're right.
Niggas go to jail no more. Niggas like the one thing about snitching that I've always thought was there's a code in that shit, man. So if we out here doing the same shit, we hustling, doing this, doing that, you don't snitch, bro. You don't get popped and go snitch on your plug.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't do that. You don't get popped and snitch on some other guy out here in the streets doing like you, whether he your enemy or not, man. You don't snitch and do that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You don't do that. You take if you out here in the streets playing, you get caught by the police, you take your lumps, you go to jail, you do whatever you got to do. You don't tell on another man because your gang was light. You don't do that. I don't believe in that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of snitching I don't believe in, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But if we riding in the car, right? You just pick me. I'm walking down. Let's say I'm walking down National Highway. You pick me up because you know you was doing me a favor. And you know, hey T, you want to ride? Cool, thank you. And you got 2 bricks of fit in the car.
Whoa, but go
right?
ahead. But go ahead.
I'm just saying you do. I don't know about it, unbeknownst to me. You got 2 bricks of fit in the car, right? We get pulled over, right? And they talking about they getting ready to take both of us to jail if somebody don't fess up to this. Both of us going to jail.
Right.
I'm gonna look at you like, hey, bro, you know you just picked me up for a ride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fess up to it though. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You heard what he said, we both going to jail.
Yeah, absolutely.
So basically I was just going to the store. I was just walking. I walked out the house and walked to the store. What you telling me is I got to go to jail with you now?
And I was just catching a ride.
That's
true.
Yeah, I got to go to jail too. And all I wanted was I was tired of. I was being lazy. I should have just kept walking. But I wanted a ride. You offered me one, and now I got to go to jail with you, bro, because you gonna sit there and not say nothing.
Right. That's crucial.
Now, am I a snitch? So what I'm supposed to do? Just go to jail with you? Then we get there and both our buzz. It's some astronomical shit. And now we both sitting here, and then God forbid you make bond and I don't.
Right.
And I never had nothing to do with this.
Nothing at all.
When all I had to do was say, man, I was just walking down the damn street. You could check about every camera on this street. I was walking down the street. He stopped. He asked me, you see, when I stopped right there, I looked at, that was him saying, do you want to ride? I said, yeah, and got in the car.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know nothing about that. I was just, he gave me a ride.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't saying nothing. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Because I'm telling you, go check you can check cameras from the time I walked out my house, and we can get video evidence and see my timeline. I'm telling you,
I was on the phone texting somebody.
So, yeah, I'm telling you, as I'm walking, I have no idea. And then and then finally, when it's just gonna get like, that's his shit. That ain't mine.
Absolutely,
this is his car, right? So can I please go?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, this ain't my shit.
Right. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna look at him like, and then I'm gonna say just that much, because that much ain't that bad. You feel what I'm saying? That much ain't that bad. But if I know what you do,
yeah, for sure,
that much ain't that bad. So I'm gonna give you a chance to just, all you got to say to that officer is he was just walking out. He has nothing to do with it. That's all you got to say. But there's niggas out there who went. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can remember motherfuckers in Virginia that went to jail like that, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine that.
You know what I'm saying? And all the other dude had to say was he ain't had nothing. He just didn't want to say nothing.
Right, exactly.
I said, man,
like look, look, he don't have nothing to do with this.
That's all you got to say. But you don't want to say nothing at all.
I mean, and then it
because saying he don't got nothing to do with this is kind of incriminating yourself.
Right.
So you don't want to say nothing at all.
Right. Right.
Like all you had to say, I just picked him up. He was walking. And I picked him up. That's all you really got to say.
Right. That's it.
But that's still kind of like saying, like, you feel what I'm saying? It's still kind of like saying, well, so why you telling us that? You see what I'm saying? It leads to more questions. I get it. I get why they do it, but why do I have to suffer for that? But I would be a snitch if I just ran down your whole operation right there. Like, yo, check his record. He the one don't got caught selling drugs all the time. I ain't da. If I did all that shit, I'm the snitch.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I just don't know how that snitch shit worked. But nowadays it seems like niggas came up off of it now.
Well, I mean,
and nowadays motherfuckers have careers and just, it don't matter.
Yeah, because you look at Woody, you look at,
but then he didn't snitch.
Okay, what about Gunna?
I think that their situations is more like what I just described.
Okay. Now, since we're on that and with the whole snitching thing and with Gucci Mane, I put this out there. And anybody who's out there listening in the audience, I mean, on YouTube or Facebook, whatever, is this the same situation as 6ix9ine? Because we put the rat and snitch tag on 6ix9ine, and the exact same situation that happened to Gucci Mane happened to 6ix9ine, and we ridiculed 6ix9ine for this.
I think it's because people already had a distaste for 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
But he got kidnapped?
Yes.
He did, didn't he?
He did.
I think it's just because it's how they got the pictures of him in the courtroom doing. It's so much more with it. But he was pretty much who opened up the floodgates for snitching.
Yeah,
he laid the foundation for being able to snitch and still be back in the public eye. He laid the foundation for that, because ever since then, snitching hasn't been. I mean, snitching never got dealt with, really.
No,
but they were snitching on Paid in Full.
Yeah, well, all the big time dudes. It's only a few dudes I've known that's ever just laid it down and did their time. That I've like that they, and that, and I might not even know that for sure. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, from the ones that I want to say, the assumption of is like, Freeway Rick Ross. I want to say he actually laid down and just did his time and didn't.
But he wouldn't have been telling nobody but the government.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Like, just like they say Frank Lucas this, but he told on the police from what I
Correct.
I know.
Correct.
Like, I don't think that counts.
Nah.
You can tell on the police, they're out to get you.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
you know what I'm saying? But nowadays you be looking at, like I say, I don't know, that 6ix9ine shit is kind of like,
I mean, it's the same thing. He got kidnapped, you know what I mean? Now I know the situation with 6ix9ine is like, I mean, them dudes that that 6ix9ine was running with, or running with him, however you want to look at it in that lens. Yeah, I mean, they were just using that boy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they were
Yeah.
just using him. He got hot, he got popping off and everything. They started using him. I
Just
think they were messing with his old lady. You know what I mean?
yeah, but he went out there and started hanging with some serious gang members.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
For sure.
if you're not cut from that cloth, and he wasn't.
Okay.
You see his early upbringings.
Yeah.
If you're not cut from that cloth, why you don't you stay in your lane?
Right.
He was in a lane. He was feeling himself, making money, and they showed him what they showed him what real cats do. Like, real cats is into that type of action.
Yeah.
They showed him what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And then he realized that this ain't me. And you could have just stayed a regular civilian.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what I'm saying? None of this would have probably happened.
Yeah, but when you, like I said, when you look at it beneath the surface, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same outcome and everything. So are we gonna call Gucci Man a snitch?
Probably not. Probably not. We're probably not gonna do that to Gucci because it's Gucci.
It's Gucci.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we're probably not gonna do that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but yeah, I mean, but like I said, I'm just looking at certain situations where, once again, 6ix9ine was ridiculed for the same exact stuff, the same exact stuff that happened, and and people labeled him a snitch, and this, that, and the third. I mean, it pretty much tarnished and ruined his music career at that point.
Yeah, but then he had an internet presence.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He locked up now, ain't he?
No.
Oh yeah, he good. I mean, but he's still good.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, absolutely.
Is he still? He's still paid. He still got money.
Well, from the looks of things, I mean, I think he's doing stuff like, I know, like, I run across like ads and stuff like on TikTok and Instagram where he's doing like the Pokemon cards and stuff like that, where he's unveiling.
Oh yeah. I be seeing that's a big thing too.
It is. Oh, trust and believe. That Pokemon wave, it's crucial. I mean, cats are making a lot of money. I just couldn't get into that. I mean, that's just not my thing. You know what I mean?
Me neither. But yeah, 6ix9ine. Yeah, he, like I said, he created that lane for snitching, man. But honestly, if I'm a civilian and I'm doing, I ain't doing nothing out here in the streets or playing both sides of the fence, man. Yeah, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
As a matter of fact, like, I'm not even gonna do too well with like threats. If you threaten me, you feel what I'm saying, and I believe you, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, it's, I don't got to that age now, man. But nobody got time for that dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, nobody got time for that dumb shit.
No, not at all.
Nobody want, ain't nobody, I ain't gonna sit out. I ain't arguing with you. I ain't fighting you. I ain't doing all that shit, man. Because I ain't gonna bring no problem to nobody. So if you bring a problem to me, I'm calling the police. Plain and simple. I'm gonna call the police as sure as my name is Terrence.
I mean, because you're a civilian.
Yeah, I'm calling the police, man. I'm not, I'm not gonna argue. I promise I'm not gonna let it escalate or none of that shit. I'm gonna be like, hey, look, I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at that point, you might as well had unalived Gucci at that point. I mean, what was the purpose? Because, like I said,
no, you shouldn't have unalived nobody.
I'm not saying, but giving the circumstances. I mean, and like I said, I'm not condoning that whatsoever. All I'm saying is, you kidnapped them. Did the contract even get signed? Do we know that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered because under duress, you know what I mean? That wouldn't have hold up in the court of law. So, you know what I mean? You did all that to prove what, and then you obviously you had some type of fear because the fact that you came 9 deep.
I mean, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's known. He will, you know, he'll pull.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
there's no entertainers in the business that you should know about. The Baby
And Gucci
Man.
Sure
You need to know that they will shoot
true,
you.
True indeed.
It's been documented.
True indeed.
It's been on TV.
Yes.
It's been in the news.
Yes.
It's documented. Now the stories that your rappers tell you, hey, you know, and this allegedly and all of this, that's one thing.
Yeah,
but we
for sure.
know.
We know for a fact.
Them dudes bust their guns.
Yeah, they do.
So that's, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of like there's people that's around here that you know bust their guns. So
yeah,
I'm anybody. I've never respected the person who got shot. I always respected the shooter.
Gotcha.
You know, getting shot 9 times isn't impressive. I'm sorry, 50. If that shit ain't impressive, nigga, you lucky. You need to thank God.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not impressive. Getting shot 9 times is not impressive. Now, shooting somebody 9 times ain't impressive. But what I'm saying is, I'd be more if I was looking at somebody who got shot 9 times and the person that shot him was in front of him, I'd be more concerned with that nigga until he started running away.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Like if gangster just
like if he like you know what I'm saying? Like until I realize that he ain't gonna shoot me,
yeah,
and is walking away. I don't know what's going on.
What you mean?
Oh, it clicked out for a second. It's okay. It's back. We back.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, we back.
I mean,
but yeah, I respect the I definitely respect the shooter. They are the ones who need the respect because they like, you know, like that's not what, you know, like me myself, you know, that's not nothing I just want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to back me in the corner or
yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Hurt somebody I love. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? But that ain't something I just want to do to no other brother or nothing like that. Cause that ain't solving no problems, man. I think being able to talk shit out and stuff like that is the better thing to do, you know. So, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, there ain't no need to get into all of that when I can just call the police. That's their job. They the ones who took on the job of all, you know,
protect. He keeps freezing.
Yeah. Is it froze now?
Yeah, let's see.
Should be in there.
Let's see. It's still showing live. No, I think we're good now.
I mean, it's gonna keep freezing probably the internet because it's raining and shit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yes, we can edit that.
Yeah,
but yeah, the shooter.
Yeah,
respect it.
Respect him.
In our book, in my book, all the time, respect it.
Yeah.
So.
But in other news, we got the moon launch. We got Artemis 2, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Right now, as of this morning on obviously today's April 5th, at 10:15 a.m., its distance from the moon is about 68,500 feet. So obviously, I mean, given it's 2:11 now, they're probably a lot closer.
How many feet?
No,
miles.
Right now, about 68,500 miles from the moon right now.
I was like, feet, they there.
No, I'm sorry. That was my apology.
I don't know what the equivalent of.
Right now, the distance from Earth, they're about 211,000 miles from Earth. Let's see. Status, they're more than halfway to the moon. What this basically means, they're closing in fast and will reach its closest approach to the moon within about a day.
That's dope.
Yeah. But it raises questions to me.
What's that?
This is my thing. This is my thing with it, right? We have supposedly went to the moon before 50 years ago.
We have
Neil Armstrong and them, right?
We have.
Okay. No, you're saying we have. I mean, it's allegedly.
Okay.
Okay. Allegedly, we went to the moon before.
Allegedly, we have.
Allegedly. You know what I mean? Why? I mean, because I think what I've heard and what I read about this particular moon launch is like they're actually not going to be landing on the moon. They're actually just going to orbit around the moon. Why are they just orbiting around the moon and not landing on the moon? Because what the things that I would like to see, I want to see if we said so-called landed on the moon 50 years ago with Neil Armstrong and them, I want them to land on the moon. So I want to see that flag. That flag should still be there.
Unless somebody came and got it.
Who? The Russians? Because I mean, ain't that the only other people who were like we were competing with to get to the moon?
I don't know what's in this world. What's in this universe?
I got you. I'm just saying. But that's the things that I would like to see. I would like to see. I mean, if we landed on the moon 50 years ago, and the technology that we got currently today, yeah, I mean, with our cell phones was better. Our cell phones had more technology than they did.
Well, yeah, they do. Yeah,
you know, I mean. Than when we landed on the moon 50 years ago.
You know what I just thought about? Will we be able to see it?
What you mean?
The Artemis. I think that's what it's called. Artemis.
Artemis, yeah.
Will we be able to see it?
From where? From the moon?
From here. From Earth to like if it flies in front, if it's going around the moon, will we be able to see it once it goes in front of the bright moon?
We should.
Like the ET shadow.
Yeah, we should. You know what?
I'm just, we're ambling when the moon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm just saying, right? Like,
I mean, given the fact I can't see things that are like about 7 feet in front of me. Okay,
we saw Starlink.
Okay,
right.
Okay,
when it's in. I mean, I'm just saying when it's going. If it's gonna go around the moon,
it's
right?
supposed to go around the moon. Correct. It's supposed to orbit around the moon.
Orbit around the moon.
Correct.
When it's in front of the moon, when it's casting its light, shouldn't we be able to see like a shadow puppet? You know, like, should we be able to see it?
We should.
With a good telescope?
I would think so, yeah.
I mean, we can see the moon with our physical eyes if it's in front of it.
Yeah. You would think.
You would think.
But
I could be wrong.
That's why I said I beg to differ. I digress.
Okay.
Because I like I said, once again, I don't think that we went to the moon 50 years ago.
What do you think they did? Imagine how James,
I know it sounds crazy because we didn't have green screen or anything.
Just imagine how much it would take to fake that. You can't consider within the last few years of the movies we got now.
Fake stuff all the time. We fake stuff just to go to war. What are you talking about?
I mean, imagine to keep that a secret though. I mean, it's possible. Anything.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me, sir. Do you believe in Area 51?
Yes.
Okay, but let the government tell you there's no such thing.
There is an Area 51, isn't it?
I mean, I'm just saying, but for the fact that they said
they just say it ain't no aliens there.
There you go. Do you believe that?
That there ain't no aliens there?
Correct.
I mean, I don't know.
Look at me. Let's be real.
What up, man? I don't know.
Yeah, Jermaine. I mean, saying, yeah, they're orbiting when we'll be sleeping. Yeah, exactly. This is the type of stuff that they'll, put out there. But yeah, I believe there's aliens in Area 51. You know what I mean? I believe there's a lot of top secret. I mean, like a lot of things that we see on movies like National Treasure and everything.
That would be that's just like me. Sometimes my mind be thinking, what if it wasn't a fucking asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs? What if it was a big ass spaceship we crashed in here and we the aliens? Well, I'm just saying.
It wouldn't be far fetched.
I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying? What if it was a big ass spaceship we came in on, it crashed, it wiped out all the dinosaurs, changed the globe to how it is now, and we the aliens.
I mean, it wouldn't be far fetched.
It wouldn't be.
I mean, it wouldn't be.
So I guess what I'm saying is anything you say, I guess could be could be not. Because unless we can catch a ride out to the moon, it's no way for us to prove it, or it's no way else to prove it or refute it.
Now, I guess my question to you is, I mean, if you had the opportunity, would that be something that you would, endeavoring? I mean, if they said, "Hey," just like old boy with the Titanic thing. I mean, it's not a laughing matter.
I'm not going to the Titanic, but I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's about I'm not going to say it's the equivalent, but you have. I mean, I think they were even talking. I think Elon Musk was even talking about there's possibilities they were going to have the capability of letting regular humans. Of course, there's a fee. I think
go to outer space.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, not regular rich humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. But if you had the capital or the money to do it, would that something that you would do?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say yeah, but the only reason I want to say yeah is the only reason I'm saying no is because I've seen a space shuttle blow up in my time.
Okay.
I think more than once.
Okay.
And
all space shuttles actually blow up.
No, I
mean,
on its way out to outer space.
Okay.
I see one blow up in the 80s. Nigga.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying to you. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So
thanks for the
not
breakdown.
coming back. On its way out of space. You know what I'm saying? It blew up. So yeah, gotcha. I'm not talking about the rocket boosters and all that shit that fall back to Earth. I'm talking about no. I mean, in a lot of things, I have to base things I'm going to do off the fact that I sat in a hospital bed and took chemotherapy. If you know what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that shit is some of the worst shit I've ever went through in my life. And I felt like if I made it through the 4 rounds that I went through, it's pretty much nothing I ain't willing to do.
Gotcha.
That shit stripped me of all, like I said, I look like a fucking imaginary friend. So with that being said, that's how I sort of tear things out now. Like, so the closest thing to doing something like that is the ride when I go to Africa. When I finally take a trip to Egypt,
yeah.
Because it's like a 20-hour fucking flight.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's about the closest thing I'm doing to any of that shit. I'm not going out of the solar system. No.
You're not going out the solar system?
I've never sit down as a kid and said, I want to go out of space. I've never did that. I've never did that.
You've never been intrigued.
Everything I had to do with Earth.
Okay.
Being Michael Jackson, all the toys, all the money. Like that shit was on Earth. All that shit was on Earth, bro. Like, that shit was here. No, sir. No, sir.
But just going back to what you were saying, talking about, is this going to be something that's hidden? Yeah, like the government hides stuff from us all the time.
So they do.
So you don't think it's far-fetched to think that they will hide that they didn't really land on the moon.
I mean, but why? Why hide it?
I mean, I don't know what the government's reasons for hiding anything.
Like, I can understand the big conspiracy with JFK, but why hide the moon landing?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
You think you one of them niggas that think they made the Twin Towers come down. They
absolutely. God. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That was I don't care what you say.
Oh
I don't care.
You was one
yes,
of them.
no. I don't care what you think of me.
Okay. I didn't think you was one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of them because I mean that the way the Twin Towers came down was more demolition. I mean, come on, bro.
But how was it?
Look. First and foremost, I'm going to put this out there. I am no architect. Okay.
We know that.
Okay. I am no architect whatsoever. I don't know. I can't even give you the begin. I'm not even a welder. Okay. So I can't give you no specifics of how buildings are constructed.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. I'm just stay with me just on this part.
Gotcha.
Right here,
Gotcha.
We talk about New York City, right?
Absolutely.
So if them people were to design a building, I'm just gonna take into consideration that architects, they're gonna design the building, right? I'm gonna hope in that tight space of New York City that they're not gonna design the building just in case it wanted to fall, that it would fall like this and just fall over.
Correct.
I'm gonna hope that they would build that building in case it fell just like it did, like it collapsed and came straight down like they did. Like we saw them come down, right?
Right.
I would hope that's how they make those buildings up there, because let's just think about it. If that building fell over like this, imagine all the other buildings it messed up buildings and it just collapsed.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm just gonna assume, I'm not an architect either, but I'm going to assume that they went and built the buildings to just fall over like dominoes. Like they're not. I don't think they would build it like that.
I mean, exactly.
So maybe when the plane hits the building,
Uh-huh.
it does a lot of structural damage.
Correct.
The buildings fall.
Just like Jermaine said, that was a controlled explosion. That's what I think that was. It was a controlled explosion. I mean, like I said, I've watched a lot of demolitions in my time.
Really?
Yes.
Mm.
I'm not saying I was there for them.
I've seen hotels get demolished too.
Yeah, you've seen hotels get demolished with like probably wrecking balls and stuff like that.
I've seen them come down on video.
On video. I mean, and what's the most similar? I mean, the most common thing with them, they're falling down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So that it won't. It's a
controlled
demolition.
Yes, exactly.
But we're talking New York City, and there's like a bunch of fucking skyscrapers. You're not gonna build a hotel in the middle of fucking Nevada and think of it like that. Now they would, because look at Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But when they were tearing down those old hotels in Vegas, because that's where I see most of those controlled demolitions from.
Yeah, for
those
sure.
old Vegas, when they was tearing down those old hotels and knocking them down, different movies and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're not. Why would they? Like, those skyscrapers in New York are huge. They're tall. They would have to build those buildings to come down like this.
I mean, you're just making my point. Yes, exactly. I think once the plane hit, it was like, okay.
So they went and rigged the rest of the building, or they already had the buildings rigged?
It was rigged.
Rigged, so they would explode in case when the terrorists, because they knew the terrorists was going to come attack the building that day.
I mean, I'm not saying that. Well, they did.
They knew they were coming. They knew they were coming. No, they had intel saying they was coming.
Correct.
So they rigged the whole building. So as soon as the planes hit, they let them burn for a little bit. Instead of immediately doing, they let them burn for a little bit. Let a few people get out of there, so it wouldn't be no casualties.
Right.
And then it wouldn't be a lot of casualties.
Correct.
And then if you just happened to be beyond the impact point, you just was fucked, right? And then once they got enough people out and cleared the area a little bit, boom, we gonna bring the buildings on down with the controlled demolition, with somebody who had a remote somewhere off to the distance. Nothing about the jet fuel burning the steel, none of that wouldn't have did it over time, because they burned for a little bit. The jet fuel wouldn't have did it, even though I don't know how the high temperature the jet fuel burns that, but I'm pretty sure that steel ain't the same steel that they have today. No, I don't know.
They probably had that old.
I don't know which steel is better. I'm pretty sure the steel of old is better. So maybe it just took a little bit of the age of the steel plus the jet fuel and burning for a few minutes.
I'm not sure if you're trying to be sarcastic.
I am.
Yeah, I mean,
I am definitely trying to be sarcastic because it sounds ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous, man.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you, the only conspiracy theory that I truly fucking believe in is the JFK shit. That's the only one that I think that's there is something going on. I don't know exactly what it was, but that's the one conspiracy I think that in real time that I've actually seen. That's the one conspiracy.
Yeah. So you believe the driver turned around and shot him?
No.
You don't believe that?
No.
Even after the video you seen?
I didn't see that man shoot nobody.
Okay. I think you might want to dig a little bit deeper.
I have looked into that shit. I've seen that video, man. Like that video has came in recent time.
Yeah, but
it's came in time of AI, James.
I got you. Yeah,
if they had this video back then, why wouldn't they been saying that? They don't make a million movies about JFK.
Mm-hmm.
Why all of a sudden, just in recent time, that video's surfaced? Now, you don't think they would looked at everybody in that car when they first shot the president, James?
There's reason. Once again, the government hides a lot of stuff from us that that we just don't understand, and a lot of that shit smoke and mirrors.
If that's the case, then why do we put so much into voting? If you believe the government can do shit if y'all believe If y'all believe that you can do the stuff that this government has did with 9/11 and all that shit, then why do we vote?
Just to pacify time. Because I mean, it really like you said it out of your own damn mouth. You were like, and yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say this because this is how you presented it to me at one point. You're like, our vote fucking doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Okay, so you just answered your own damn.
But
question.
I don't believe that they're like. I believe that things. This is what I believe happened. Right. This is what I believe happened. I believe that the U.S. goes over there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's terrorists, but the U.S. goes over there, strip places of their natural resources,
correct.
Try to establish bases over there and put their military presence in people's country.
Correct.
Those people don't like that stuff, right? They don't like it, and so they fight back. So they can't beat the military. They know they can't beat a U.S. military. So they do other things because they're willing to die for their God, which let me remind you, there is no Christians in any of these Baptist churches around here that's ready to run an airplane into anything in the name of Jesus. And we let's just clear that up.
Yeah.
They have that. They have that on their side.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? They're willing to do that in what they believe. And so obviously they believe that the U.S. are bad guys.
Yeah.
Because why do they believe that? Because we're over there fucking with them.
Yeah. We're the big bad bullies.
So we look like the big bad bullies, right? I believe they put together a plan that was over the course of 5 years. They learned to fly a plane. They got it. They hijacked it. And they remixed hijacking. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. They remixed hijacking because hijacking back in the 80s required they take over the plane. They get the pilot to land the plane. They make demands and they release hostages, and this is how they did things in the hijacking. They remixed the hijack. We hadn't even really heard of a hijacking up until 9/11. They remixed the hijack. They got the control of the planes. They ran those planes into those buildings. The fuel in those planes because they were going across the country, burnt the buildings dropped, and now we have the 9/11 memorial. 10 something Boulevard. I can't remember. It's that's what we have now. Okay. It was just a moment in history where the chickens came home to roost. So in so many words, they got their get back. You can't go over to other countries and keep shitting on them and think they're not going to eventually do something to you. You think you can walk into somebody's backyard, keep kicking their ass, and they just gonna keep dealing with that shit?
No, I mean, I get it. But once again,
I'm just saying that's how I look at things. Like I'm just looking at it like tick for tat. You fucking with me, and this was my way of fucking with you.
Yeah, for sure.
And we got your attention too.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of money ploys in a lot of this stuff too. I mean, a lot of stuff that we do. It's money driven.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, we start wars just so we can get certain funding and everything. It makes the millionaires even more richer and the poor even more poor. At the end of the day, that's why I feel like when you're saying that the government's hiding stuff. Yes, I definitely believe that. You know what I mean? There's stuff that they don't want us to. There's a lot of stuff that they don't want us to know. I think even some of these presidents don't know everything. You know what? Like, you got movies like, National Treasure.
Yeah.
National Treasure, I believe to a degree, some of that stuff is true. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that they be hiding as a secret book and everything, whatever the case may be. I believe a lot of that, man. It's not far-fetched at all. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, yeah, I do. Look, I'm
just saying, look at the things. It's things that's happened, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's things that's happened over time that you can look at and you can say like there's people out there that say that, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? The Nation of Islam, like they say the government killed Malcolm. They got, like all of that, even though, the fruit of Islam is the people who get blamed for it, stuff like FOI, whatever, all of them, the nation get blamed for it and stuff like that because it was a black man.
Yeah.
As far as my recollection that killed him, it was a black man, but, they say that the government has, like J. Edgar Hoover, he went on a personal crusade to dismantle the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like not trusting the government, we've never been able to. We've never been able to trust the government. But
for sure.
They get mad at us when we say stuff like,
when we try to pull back the veils.
Or if we say stuff like, yeah, vote, man, vote. Your vote counts. No, it doesn't.
No.
I just had this, me and old buddy were talking about this the other night, man, like voting count. It does locally.
Yeah, for sure.
It does locally. You know what I'm saying?
And we've seen that firsthand.
Yeah, firsthand. It does locally, but like what they do on Capitol Hill, bro, I'm gonna always say this. Like, this is gonna always be part of my talk. We don't know what they do when they close them doors.
Absolutely.
We don't know what as far as the leaders of the Democrat and Republican Party, they could get together and have drinks every fucking night and be throwing parties and shit. It's just like, look at, we got them
like
going. They think we don't like
video.
Yeah, they think we don't like. They be in there shooting dice about who's gonna be the next president, and we over here divide. I'm just saying. We over here dividing each other, not agreeing with each other. You don't vote, pointing fingers at each other. Them niggas in there shooting dice about who about to be the president. Like, yo, you ain't gonna roll that Sam. We don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we make a big deal out of shit they got control of. They got control over that shit. We be making a big deal out of the stuff that they got their hands in. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have our hands in it. We think they let us think we putting our hands in it when they every 4 years.
Yeah, for sure.
They let us think,
like I said, they gave us they gave us Obama for 8, you know.
Shut us up.
Yeah, that's it.
Put the pacifier in our mouth.
That's
for
all
8 years.
It was. That's all it was, bro.
So I'm just saying they have plans that they be getting us, man. We ain't had no and people be mad at me when you say that. Like, listen, y'all know we didn't have no fight in us the whole 8 years Obama was in office.
You're right.
Y'all know it.
Yeah, for sure.
You're sitting in there thinking like, damn, what did we didn't complain about shit?
No.
And I don't know what y'all thought. Did y'all thought he was the president of black people?
That was the problem.
Y'all thought Obama was gonna be president forever?
Yeah.
You knew this wasn't gonna last but 8 years at the most.
Yeah.
At the most.
4 at the least, 8 at the most.
8 at the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he wasn't he was the president of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wasn't just us. Yeah. I honestly think that some black folks thought we were gonna have slaves. They thought we were gonna have white slaves. Listen here, it wouldn't shock me if there was black people out there who thought we were getting ready to have white slaves. It wouldn't shock me. I'm just saying. It was
like this, rubbing their hands like
it was some black folks when he became. It was some black folks that when they were playing Sign Seal Delivered Up, they was like, we about to have white slave. No, we're not.
Not the Sign Seal Delivered. Yeah, I forgot.
He's the president of everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
He was just our president.
He was.
Because he was, you know.
Yeah, because he was.
Because I'm gonna be real. I voted for him because he was black.
Okay.
I did not vote for Obama for no reason besides I want my grandma to see a black president before she left here.
Right.
And he was black.
Got you.
I didn't know nothing about his political stance. Mm-hmm. I didn't know until he became, I didn't even know where he came from.
Mm.
It's just like
we did.
I voted
came out of nowhere.
I voted for Obama just the same way if I walked in some house and it was a boxing match on, it was a white and black dude. Like, that's the same logic. That's the same logic I use to vote for Obama.
Gotcha.
I'm going, who you going for, the black guy? I always root for my people.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't nothing, ain't nothing wrong with being like that. Like, I got white friends and stuff like that. I know that's the classic line black people say when they trying to show they ain't racist or they got white friends.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But they got to know that I'm going, like, if I'm gonna run with my white friend, if my white friend is in the right, he in the right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna run with foolishness.
No.
But what I'm saying is, a boxing match, I'm going with the black guy. Why not root for him? I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Well, it don't hurt me to root for him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the same way I voted for Obama. I don't know him. I don't know what he gonna do for me. But he black. I'm gonna vote for him. And that's why I voted for Obama. I don't care if it sounds ignorant. That was the only reason. His political, he could have said, my only thing I'm gonna do for my 8 years as president is make sure that men get in the club free before 12.
That'd have been enough for you.
That'd have been enough for me.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
if he'd have been like, if his only thing he was gonna do is be like, I mean, it could have been only thing he was gonna do every Wednesday. Chicken is free at all restaurants for black folks.
That would have had you.
That'd have had me. He'd have had me at chicken for free. I don't care what day of the week it'd have been. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm voting for this. This nigga like fried chicken just like me. I'm voting for him. Yeah, I'm voting for him.
You got my vote.
You got my vote. I'm voting for him, yo. Like, yeah, it don't matter what he did. Like, whatever he did in office.
He couldn't accomplish a lot of things in office because of the fact that, you know what I mean, because, you know, the House and the Senate was still, controlled by Republicans at that time.
Yeah, they are picked, Jermaine. Like, they are selected. They're not elected.
Yeah, they're selected.
They're selected. This is a fact. I feel like I don't know if it was a fact, but I feel like it is. It don't really matter. I don't care what they do. Because I know what I got to do. And I got to get up every day and go to work.
Yeah.
So I don't really, whatever they do is what they've always done throughout history. They the people call problems. They get into every war that's ever been done. Every war that's ever been. They fought against each other. This North and the South over here.
Yeah.
The Civil War. They don't even know what they want. And then they just put us in it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just catch, you know, the little historically.
Yeah.
We create shit. They take, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They do Vivian Green, I think that's his name. Vivian Green did the open heart surgery,
stopped
the blue baby syndrome and stuff like that. Because he was nice with his hands. His hands was good, steady to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, the only reason we giving these people prop now because the information superhighway you could find all this stuff. You had to read about it years ago.
Then, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And not that far long ago.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? You had to read about this shit. You just had to be interested. Yeah, you had to be interested in it. Remember when I worked at the African American art store?
Yes, absolutely.
I used to bang them books out.
Right.
Just sit there and read the books. Read so much stuff, you know, and still, then these phones got more advanced, and then you start lacking on shit. Like now I got to fucking read along with the audio book because I ain't read, you know, just read a whole book in so long.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But you know, still the
just
knowledge.
To get the emphasis.
Yeah, the emphasis on it. But
yeah.
Still the knowledge is the knowledge. I'm just saying, man, I ain't never really had no trust in, but I was going to work for him. Okay. I was going to go into that Navy because I see what it can give you. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't never had no true trust in them. Like,
no, that's what I said. You mean that's why I said with this whole moon launch and everything, man. Like I said, once again, because they hide certain information from us anyway. What makes you think? I mean, like I said, me personally, I don't feel like we went to the moon 50 years ago.
Maybe we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, if it was that big of a deal, why are we orbiting around it and not landing on the game? Like I said, I want to see the flag that Neil Armstrong.
But it ain't nothing on the moon.
Then why did we supposedly go the first time?
It was just a race to get there
between us and Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a race to get there.
And then, I mean, so in the 50 years in that race, it was like, okay, so we just did that as a race.
Yeah, well, they knew it wasn't nothing there. It's kind of like we went that far. We knew it wasn't nothing there. I guess they're now, I don't know, now they're just seeing, can they do it still? I don't know.
But 50 years?
But that's the whole thing about the government.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's why we're like this. Because that's why you're saying one thing, I'm saying another.
Absolutely.
They're the authors of confusion.
They are.
That's why
they do a great job.
That's why they're called the devil.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they are the authors of confusion. We didn't create that shit. They did.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's how they operate out here.
Yeah.
You know, so we gotta get it. We just gotta get in where we can't even really worry about that shit because they gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah. And they're going to continue to do what they want to do.
They're going to do what they want to do. They did it around here in the law. I don't care what. I will stand on this in that local election around here, the last mayor election.
Mayor Raleigh.
Yo.
Raleigh, York.
Yeah. Raleigh, York. Yo, I'm telling you, man, come on. Like, come on, yo.
Yeah,
like, you gonna tell me that didn't split the black vote?
Yes, absolutely.
No party automatically becomes. Like Raleigh York is a Republican, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, so you know what I'm saying? Like, just because people was like, well, just because, oh girl, you know, and shout out to her, nothing wrong with that. You know, you gotta run for your dreams and things you want to do. But when people say, well, just because she ran don't mean them people was gonna vote for her. I was like, most people ain't just gonna switch political parties.
Right.
So why wouldn't she?
Yeah.
I think she's a Democrat.
She was a Democrat as well.
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
no, most people ain't just gonna switch political parties. Those votes would have been his, and he the one probably won off the gate.
Either or.
Either or.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
And if you would have, and if you did your math correctly, you would have seen if it would have been dedicated to one particular person, to one particular party, it would have been a new mayor.
It would have been a new mayor. But I mean,
but even with that, the crazy part, I mean, because you experienced it yourself, I mean, where a lot of people got rejected because of certain circumstances.
Yep. And then it came down to those, what are they called?
The mail-ins? Was it not mail-ins? That would be
called
more
provisional votes.
Yes, correct.
And then it came down to those, but then they had made it seem like the vote ain't gonna count. So what's the point of sitting there going through all of that?
Yeah, for sure.
Knowing the vote and you telling me the vote ain't gonna count.
Yeah.
On the low, under your breath.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I it's just all good. But I shout out to both of them too, man.
Shout out to Wendy Sellers and Jacquez Johnson, man.
Yeah, because like I say, I ain't knocking nobody. Like, it had to be done. If that's her dream of being mayor, that's his dream of being mayor too.
Yeah.
And you can't put your shit on hold just because that's just how shit is sometimes. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. And I mean, hopefully, once again, but Thomasville is one of them cities one of them towns that are still behind in the times, man. I mean, whereas unfortunate enough, but I mean, there's no progression, because the fact that people are still stuck in their old ways.
They are. I mean, and then it's some of this new wave shit too, like with sports. And I ain't knocking nobody that did it. I ain't got no dog in the fight, and I ain't had no kids in the fight to say it. So outside my daughter when she was going there, and I ain't had no kids that's in sports and stuff like that. But even the new way of thinking too, though, is hurting. It's definitely, you could definitely see it in Thomasville sports, because there's within the last, I say 4 or 5 years, right?
Okay.
There's kids that should have been going to Thomasville, right?
Right.
That's not going to Thomasville.
Right.
That are great fucking athletes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if you gonna shine wherever you go. I feel you will, you know what I mean? But I get it too.
Yeah.
Because if you're so for example, if you're a wide receiver, right? And you good as hell, Thomasville ain't your place. They have a history of not throwing the ball. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They have a history of not throwing the ball. But here's the thing. Some of them cats that were here are quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So once you get a prototypical size quarterback, not Thomasville don't have some good quarterbacks, but the last prototypical quarterback was probably E.J. Ward.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, E.J.
He was the last, maybe Pootie when he was the quarterback, because he was 6 foot something.
Gotcha.
6, you know what I'm saying? But prototypical, you know what I'm saying?
Stature, size,
stuff like that. But some of them cats that wasn't here could have been prototypical quarterbacks, but that doesn't mean the coach gonna throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a receiver, you're just probably not gonna go to Thomasville. You feel me? If you're a quarterback, you probably don't want to be at Thomasville.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's not, and this new coach could bring in a new era. But I mean, I've seen some good Thomasville teams.
Yeah.
And that's when when the kids kind of stayed together. Now that the kids is going here, going there, can go here, go there, and stuff like that, it's gonna take away from the total athletic program. And I would think that would take away from the athletic program.
Absolutely.
I could be wrong. I'm no coach. I'm no athletic director. But it seems like if the talent don't stick together from Little League all the way up, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what helped them kids, man. The fact that the coaches knew the parents knew the coaches, the kids knew the coaches. They don't heard about the coaches coming up through the years. They've always been around. back when them kids already knew that they was gonna be the next quarterback in middle school,
Right.
like you don't got that no more. Because we getting the coach every other year, it seemed like. This is just me looking. And I still support the school, and go to some of the games and stuff like that. But it's just that we ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no more togetherness. And Thomasville used to be a real together place, man. Like, it ain't no more of that because of the way times are changing. You know what I'm saying? Open campus, you can go here, go there, stuff like that. It's just not the same. And God, it's gonna get worse with NIL.
Yeah,
You
for
get
sure.
NIL in high school
In high
now,
school now,
so
yeah.
it's getting ready to get even worse. But I don't knock none of them. I don't knock none of them kids that's going other schools. That's you know what I'm saying for a better eye view because we've had just as well as we had we've had superstars here.
Yeah, for sure.
We you know what I'm saying. We've had a lot of people who had good opportunities here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to like double A's, you know what I'm saying? Because he went to double A's went UNC.
Yeah.
Shout out to like double A's. He went his 4 years to UNC. You know what I'm saying? And he was a star athlete in Thomasville.
Yeah.
But just as well as we had
Akeem,
we had Akeem Gaither.
Yeah.
We've had Marcus Dow, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Lamont Pegues.
Lamont Pegues. We've had a lot of talent come out of here.
Yeah.
But we've also had, as many as we've had come out of here, we've also had talent that went to big Division I schools.
Yeah, for sure.
And kind of blew it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we've had Kerry Mock too. He made it out of here.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? We've had talent come through here. Perez Bulwer.
Okay.
He went to UNC. You know what I'm saying? These Division I schools, bro.
Right.
We were putting out some Division I players, man. You know what I'm saying? Then, shit, your boy went to Tennessee. EJ went to Tennessee. Ricky Smith went to UNC. Like, everybody didn't do like everybody else did, but they all that's Division I talent, man.
Right.
I think Matt Brown had said Ricky Smith was one of the best technique linebackers he had seen.
Wow.
Coming out of high school.
Wow.
Double A's could have easily been the running back, but Coach Brown used to put all his best players on offense. No matter what on defense. He put his best players on defense. Because I remember my ninth grade year, I played for the Huns, the JV. I played JV, and Jose Robinson was our running back.
Mm-hmm.
But when I came back, I left 10th grade. When I came back one holiday or something like that, I went to a game. He was on the defensive line.
Golly.
Yeah, I think he finished his career on defense. But he was our star running back.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So and shout out to all of them too, man.
Yeah,
because that was the only year I played football. That's my ninth grade year. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But them dudes were dogs, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Like them dudes were dogs. So, but yeah. I like Thomasville, bro. I ain't never I've been a few places. I've always wanted to come back to Thomasville. I'm glad to be in Thomasville. I'm proud to be from Thomasville.
Yeah.
I know people be like, man, you ain't even from here. I was like, yes, I am, nigga. Like, I might have left, you know what I'm saying? But I was born in Thomasville General. That's before Nova. I think it was called Thomasville General. Yeah. I think it was still in the same place. But yeah, shout out to Thomasville.
Yeah,
Man.
shout out to Thomasville.
Shout out to Thomasville and everybody in it, man.
Yeah,
and everybody that be locked in the community and stuff and doing what they do, yo.
I've always had a special connection with Thomasville because, like I said, my mom and my dad were originally from Thomasville. But so this is always a place that I came back to during summers and special Thanksgiving, holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmases and stuff. So the family always, reconnected back down here. So Thomasville always held a special place in my heart. At the end of the day,
I love the Ville.
Yeah,
and the people in the Ville.
Yeah,
But
I mean, since we were talking about sports and everything, did you see what happened? Actually, on Friday with Dawn Stanley and Dawn Stanley, who was the coach of South Carolina Gamecocks, and Gino, who was the head coach of the UConn Huskies. looks like Gino got a little upset at Dawn Stanley because he felt like she didn't give him a handshake at the beginning of pregame. A lot of people are speculating, in the reports and everything. At the end of the day, like that Gino was just mad because UConn was undefeated. Yeah, I mean they faced Dawn because Dawn is a powerhouse now. I mean, being down in South Carolina. So when they came and the game was over and South Carolina beat, UConn, Gino confronted her in the handshake line and was like, "Hey, you didn't shake my hand at the beginning of the game." And Dawn brought that North Philly out of her and was like, "Yo, I did shake your hand. I mean, I did shake your hand. This, that, and the third." He had to turn around, apologize because there's video evidence out there that showed that she did
shake his hand.
She did shake his hand at the beginning of the game, and I mean, she was also extending the courtesy at the end of the game as well. How do you feel about that?
She coached men basketball?
No, it's women's NCAA basketball.
Oh shit! I don't give a shit.
Ooh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Here you go.
You talking about diet basketball? I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about the Final Four, the men's tournament, man. I don't care about no diet basketball.
Here you go. But anyway,
I don't care about that shit, man.
Anyway, well, South Carolina.
Why is he coaching the women, man? He can't get a job coaching men. I don't know, man. I'm about to say, listen, I just don't like brothers. I don't like women's basketball.
I see. I
don't.
See.
It's just like
I clearly see that you don't.
Layups and jump shots, bro. I thought we were talking about something else, man. I thought we were talking about some. I was like, Don Staley. I was like, that's a woman.
Yeah, she is.
I thought she was Carson. She coached. No, man. Yeah.
See, the fact that you call it the diet basketball is diabolical. Yeah, I mean,
it is. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
Oh,
we have a diet soda, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has less of everything that a regular soda has, right? That's why they call it diet, right?
Right.
So WNBA, women's basketball, men's basketball has less of everything that men's basketball has, right?
Gotcha.
Less excitement, less moves, less shots, less all the major hits.
So I'm guessing you're taking like the dunks and everything as like the fizz.
The dunks is yes, artificial. Yeah, all of that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's less. So that's why I say it's diet basketball. I know it's chauvinistic, but I don't care when it comes to that because I like to look at women on a different scope, not running up and down the court shooting layups and jump shots. That's it. I'm sorry. Is that too much?
Yeah, that's kind of heartbreaking. I mean, just to put it out there. I mean, if anybody who is interested in the women's national championship game that will be today, it will be the South Carolina Gamecocks against the UCLA Bruins. I mean, UCLA, they got a stacked squad as well. And then tomorrow's men's national championship.
Now we're talking about something.
Oh my God! Here you go. I mean,
who win the Final Four?
Well, the Final Four, there's only two teams left. On both the women's and the men's. But I mean, tomorrow.
Oh, it's only two teams there.
It's only two teams. I mean, the championship game is going to be the UConn Huskies for the men's squad against the Michigan Wolverines. And I mean, speaking of that, I mean, we could bring some light. Looks like the Fab Five came back together. Chris Webber,
what's up.
Jalen Rose. King, Ray Jackson, Juwan Howard, they all came to the Michigan game yesterday to support the Michigan Wolverines. I mean, it's been a couple reunions that they've been having, but I mean, Chris Webber was like the one that was more like the standoff-ish type. I mean, because of everything, I think what it is now is because these boys are getting paid now. NIL is not frowned upon from back then. I mean, where you had to hide it and say, well, I wasn't getting no money. You know what I mean? And that was like the whole riff with Chris Webber because they had to take, Michigan's banners down and all this other stuff, So, yeah, but I mean, the Fab Five reunited at the game and everything. And they were doing some color commentary.
Did they have on Charles Barkley?
They didn't play. Man, stop.
I'm just asking. They could have wore them just like
No, they were. I mean, they had on regular clothing. You thought they were going to have the long shorts on with the black Charles
like
Barkley.
The Charles Barkley, just the shoes.
No, they didn't. I think they had slacks. And
what was wrong? Why didn't they? What you mean they took the banners down? Because they got paid while they were playing in college or something?
So yes, I mean it was there was a lot of discrepancies with them getting paid, like especially with Chris Webber getting paid and stuff like that. I mean, to come to the university.
Well, they do it all the time. They still do that. Well, they can do it now. So.
They can do it now
But
freely.
they've been doing it. They never stop.
Some people get caught and some people don't.
Clearly, they never stop.
Yeah. Some people get caught and some people don't. You know,
I
at the
guess
end of the day, you know. And then in other news, like I said, it's sad to see that like the Los Angeles Lakers. They were. They looked like they're about to get derailed because they were going into the playoffs almost as
they lost your boy, huh?
As a 4-3 seed, and they not only did they lost Luka, but they lost Austin Reeves as well.
Damn.
I don't know if it's for the season. They're saying that Austin Reeves has been diagnosed with a grade 2 left oblique muscle injury. They say he could be out for the remainder of the season. But the remainder of the season, it could only mean because there's only like 4 or 5 games left. They're not ruling them out for the playoffs. And I know that Luka had like a calf injury, so I'm not sure how long he's going to be out. But they were playing good. So it's going to be LeBron and Bronny, man. LeBron and Bronny, father. What if that happens?
It's not.
Okay, God, you just gonna shut that down quick?
Yeah, we just gonna stop that nonsense before.
But
it's not.
But what if they go on a tear?
It's not.
Look,
they're not beating San Antonio.
Yeah, San
Antonio.
They're
not beating Oklahoma.
Out. Yeah, they're not gonna beat Oklahoma.
They gonna beat Denver. Okay.
All right. Well, in other news,
yeah.
Yeah, well, in other news, did you check out, over the weekend also, the Ye concert, bro?
Oh, that shit was dope.
Man, listen, Ye.
I wish, you know what, man? Listen, man. That shit was dope.
You're doing a lot of breathing, but not.
That shit was dope, bro.
It was.
Like, that stuff I be wanting to go to, man. I be wanting to see stuff like that. Shit was dope, bro.
Yeah.
I hope he have another one, because if he have another one, I'm going.
So you think he's might be? This could be gearing up to.
I hope so. He gonna do. I hope him and Jay-Z going on tour. I think Kanye outdo Jay-Z on tour, bro. I think Kanye. Honestly,
I'm not going to say that Kanye is. I was thinking in the perspective if like Kanye and Jay-Z did a versus.
Kanye would win.
I'm not going to say necessarily he would win. He would,
hands down.
He couldn't even beat Swiss Beats, man. Stop that. So let's continue.
What?
Yes, correct. He didn't even beat Swiss Beats in the
Kanye.
Yes, they had a versus with him and Swiss Beats, and Swiss Beats whipped his ass in verses.
Ain't no way.
Yes, look it up. Look it up.
He didn't play his hits.
Look it up, and that was just on the producer level. You know what I mean? Let's be real. I'm
he's not. Well, Jay-Z ain't got nothing for Kanye.
I'm not saying that Kanye is not. Kanye is a tough out for anybody.
Yeah.
Let's be clear here.
I don't know how Swiss Beats won that. He must have won that because he owned verses.
No,
I'm gonna have to go with that.
No, because he started playing them up-tempo anthems. But
it all sounds the same.
True indeed. But he won that versus because of that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But I'm not saying that you got to think. Versus is supposed to be set up as you give me your best 20. You give me your best 20.
I'd have played You Don't Know My Name off the gate.
He produced it.
I'd have played his wife shit off the gate.
Yeah,
Kanye produced that shit.
Yeah, he produced it, but we're talking. They had a producer versus with him and Swiss Beats. Okay, so we're talking about Kanye has hits just by himself as far as take the producing out of it.
He just got songs.
He has songs all of the lights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, we go to the college dropout, but for with Jay-Z, you got 16 albums of material you can pull from. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Kanye will be a hard out. There's a few people that I think there will be hard outs, like Future. Future is a hard out for anybody.
Yeah, Future's a hard out for
anybody. Future is a hard out for anybody.
Right.
If Jay-Z and Drake would go together, I think Drake would give, Jay-Z. If we're talking about the hits we're talking about the hits in the mag, but I think it all depends on
I know who won't give nobody no problems though.
We're not even gonna do this. We're not going to do this.
What?
We're not going to do this.
I know who won't give nobody. There's two people actually who won't give none of them no problems.
J. Cole and who's the other one? Go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar.
don't know, yo.
Kendrick Lamar ain't giving nobody no problems, bro.
I don't know, bro.
J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar ain't giving nobody. They have a cult following. They just have a following.
Okay.
They're not solidified like all around the board. I don't think, man, I don't like what I'm saying is I ain't never really listened to all the Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City was a classic
But I know he
album.
got hits on there, but I ain't never really listened to it. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm basing it off based off his radio hits. Yeah. And I like a few of his songs, you know what I'm saying? I like more of I could get in the car and ride and listen to Kendrick before I could listen to J. Cole had me dead. Sleep
God.
somewhere, fell asleep
God.
behind the wheel and don't roll off the side of the road dead.
Yo.
At least Kendrick keep you up with what, you know what I'm saying? His voice, his wordplay, and kind of his, you know, he have a little substance and how he switch it up sometimes a little bit.
Sure,
he got a little more diversity in his flow.
Right.
Well, J. Cole is just, it's just.
Like I said, that's
I would
because
just
you don't
go
be
ahead
given
and
a
just
chance.
go on the limb. I'm just go ahead.
You don't like him.
I don't
There
like J. Cole music.
Thank you. There you go.
I don't like J. Cole. I don't know him as a person, but as an artist, he's garbage.
Okay.
And I'm done.
That's your opinion.
I'm not gonna talk about him ever. I might bring him up every now and again and say, you know, like,
especially if he has like another album.
I am. I'm gonna talk about it because
he
even though he's North Carolina's very own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he from here. You know, I get it, man. You know, and maybe I just need to when they talk to him or something, you know, and they can get a better perspective. But for right now, man, he needs to get some production. He just needs some production, bro. That's all he needs is some production. I think it's production lane.
Well, I mean, majority of the time it's him doing.
He's lane in producing.
All right, but going back, like I said, going back to what I was saying, man, you know, Future, like I said, Future will be a tough out for anybody. Come on, the new.
That's my dog.
Yeah, I know. That's my
dog. That's my dog. I fucks with Future, yo. He would. Like, I don't think none of them could mess with. Well, Kanye.
I think that'd still be a tough out.
It would.
That's a tough out. Future is a tough out when you think about it.
On these niggas like yo. Pop another eighth.
Chew.
Yes, out the cup. Yeah.
What you been doing?
Yeah.
I mean, we can go back to old Pluto Future.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bottle goes always 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Future would be a tough out. Like I said, Jay-Z, Drake. I mean, Jay-Z, Drake would be definitely. I think a good matchup would be Drake and Kanye. I think that would be.
I think Kanye got Drake though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Kanye got monster. I mean, and Kanye got. I mean, and Kanye has a cult following. A lot of these artists have a cult following.
Yeah, most of them do. But I'm just talking about some of them are just worldwide legends, superstars.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like clearly, A$AP Rocky has to be the shit in the UK. He has to be.
Yeah.
Because like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like that new song he got on the radio now, I kind of like that though.
Okay.
But you know, like you don't hear a whole lot of them.
Yeah, same.
But when you do, so he have a hit every now and again. That should be all right.
Like same thing with like Tyler the Creator. He has. I mean, there's some songs. I mean, I haven't gave him a chance to listen to like his whole album.
I like Tyler the Creator. I forgot about Tyler, yo. Yo. So yeah, he in the conversation too, because that dude is nice.
He is.
Because he remixed this Al Green song called Dream. But his song is called Are We Still Friends? Man, listen here. That song, man. Mm-hmm. And Dreams, both I like I was listening to that song, Are We Still Friends from Tyler Creator.
Right.
And you know how you looking at it on your phone and I had the lyrics up, and when it went off, it said Al Green at the end of it, right? So I was like, damn. So I went back and found the Al Green song. Mm-hmm. I had never heard that shit before. That shit dope as fuck, yo.
You never heard that
man? And I thought I'd heard every Al Green song there was.
Wow.
And that song is called Dream. That shit dope as fuck, man. I listened. That's about one of the first songs I listened to when I opened a bottle of Douce. That's my first song. I listened to Dreams, and then you got your hooks in me, and then I just go from there. But that takes the first few shots down pretty good.
Yeah, so this is like a ritual.
This is a ritual.
Okay,
not no more because
Gotcha.
as of today,
Mhm.
folks, as of today, I'm telling the folks, okay, I'm done drinking. This is my first podcast I've did totally sober.
Give it up for that.
Totally sober. So, you know, I just want to let y'all know
Let's
where
give it
I'm
up
at
for
right
that.
now
Let's give it up for
because
that.
I feel like that liquor's affecting me. Kind of feel it a little bit. So, and it's kind of got me shook up a little bit. So,
Yeah.
and plus I ain't got but one kidney. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I need to leave that shit alone. And then I be washing that shit down with Red Bulls. And that ain't good either. So
Right.
I don't want to be back on here having one of these monotone voices like, well, I went to the doctor. So, you know, right. From this point on, I'm done with the liquor. I'm not drinking no more. And I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of friends come over now and stuff like that. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, it's just because when I take a sip, it at first it just tastes so good and I just can't stop. Like I'm one of them ones like when the bottle opens,
Yeah, for sure.
it gotta go. I can't. So I'm getting ready to get ready to battle that demon over the next few days because it take a little, you know. So I'm gonna try to replace it. Try to replace it with the gym.
Yeah,
So I'm just
water.
water. I'm gonna go to drink water and go to the gym, and I gotta eat this weight off me too, man, because I feel and look fat, and I'm getting ready to go over here and have this consultation to get these braces put in my mouth.
Okay.
Yep, because I got to get my teeth together.
Okay.
You know, in high school, I don't know if I ever told you this. When I first got to Virginia Beach, because I have an underbite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just 3 the hard way.
3 the fucking hard way. A gap, a lisp, and an underbite. Just fucked up, right?
Go ahead.
You know, so but I could have corrected that joint in the 10th grade. I had just got to Virginia Beach. And we went, and they was like, well, we're gonna have to break his jaw and reset it. You know what I'm saying? But after we reset it, he'll have to wear this thing over his head.
He just wasn't going for that. No can do.
I said, what are you talking about? This, you know what it would have left? The little things like NBA young boy got in his head.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know, it was this in the 90s. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, and she was like, you just have to wear this thing around his head and on his, you know, and I said, around this school I go to.
And this was in Virginia Beach.
In Virginia Beach.
Okay.
And I was like, no.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll just have an underbite. I will just have an underbite because I am not doing that. I'm trying to meet friends. My vanity was too vain for that shit, man. No.
I see.
Ain't no way, man. But yeah, I didn't want to do that.
So you're gonna go ahead and get some braces now.
I'm gonna get some braces.
You gonna get braces, or you gonna do like some Invisalign?
No, I'm gonna get braces.
Okay.
I want the old school, pull my teeth together and get them. I ain't gonna stop the underbite, but it ain't gonna help the underbite. But it'll at least get my teeth straight in my mouth and help with that gap a little bit, man. And, you know, get my, you know, I want to take. I'm glad a little bit because of the way my mouth is. It seemed like it looked like I ain't got no teeth, but it's just the way I talk and the way my mouth is. So you know. But anyways,
yeah.
That was it, man.
We talked the talk today.
We talked the talk with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, man.
Happy Easter to everybody out there today.
He rose today.
He did. He rose.
They pulled back that stone today and was like, "What the fuck?"
Right. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
From my recollection, from what I was told.
Well, I was taught. I mean, that's what I'd have said if I known he was, and he went there. No, I was like, "What the fuck going on?"
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? Where did he go? And how he do it?
Yeah. Today's the day. Today was the day.
He was a miracle worker.
Yo,
that's a song.
it is. It definitely is.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, Glass Half Empty podcast, yo. I am your host, Terrence Watkins. T's Cuts, T, Shrek, Fat Cat. Some places, hey man, I got a plethora of names, whatever you want to call me. And this is your co-host, the Big Jizzle from the bottom of the middles, better known as the Big Game James, also known as DJ Sneaks.
Yes, sir.
The man, there's only one man, but an S at the end of his name, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna start calling myself Samaj.
Samaj, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, your name ain't Samaj, your name James. Trying to be all.
I'll start calling myself Samaj.
Nigga, your name James. Trying to be all damn, what you call it, man? We know who you are. But yeah, that concludes
another episode
of A Glass Half Empty. And like I always say, we wouldn't be nothing without you.
The listeners.
Yeah,
I'm about to go home and eat me some. Get me some of them ham, some chicken, and some.
I'm about to go up. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to
Shout out to my wife. I know she's mad at me probably. You know what I mean? Because I was supposed to be helping her. I just want to go ahead and knock this out so I can clear out my day. I love you, baby.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife too. I love you too, baby.
Happy Easter to everybody.
And happy Easter to everybody. And in the words of the great Sister Moon, move slow so you can move some more. Y'all have a good Sunday. Tune back in when we tune back in. Peace, peace, peace.